Our first speaker is an educator, a lifelong learner, Jamaican-born, New York-raised, Northeastern University alum, and the 17th head of school for Boston Latin Academy. He has served our district and families in the capacity of biology teacher and was a runner-up for Teacher of the Year in the state of Massachusetts. He is closing out his 13th year in education. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our head of school, Mr. Gavin Smith.
All right, we know how this goes. Good morning, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be here in front of all of you today. Families, students, educators, alumni, school committee chairs, superintendents, and all in existence. It is my pleasure to speak to you as the proud head of school at Boston Latin Academy. I come here today with much I could say and a promise to Grace that I would do my best to keep this to about 5 minutes. 20 years ago, I left home to spend what I thought would be a quick 5 years in Boston. Chasing dreams was the goal of this quick pit stop here as a member of Northeastern University's class of 2009. The dreams I was chasing were a mixture of my mother's and my own. Be a doctor to make all the years she sacrificed for us worthwhile. Be on the radio and television because that is where many of the people I idolized who look like me resided. See, home for me shifted on many occasions, whether it was my transition to the United States at the age of 5 years old to join my mother, a lawyer turned housekeeper, and the father, a businessman turned gas station attendant and bus monitor, or the many places we lived, moving from home to home, room to room, family to family, in pursuit of this dream that I live today. For the 4 children of Marva Chu, home was where family was because through trials and tribulations, we learned that home and family were all we had. Today, I speak to the class of 2024 who have had the privilege of calling BLA home. Many of you have made family here, those who understand, uplift, and value your being. This experience of home has prepared you well for the next several years of your life, and after the many homes you will transition to. It has shown you how to grow, how to learn, how to love, and to be passionate about the world in front of you. It has helped you become today's version of yourself, a force to be reckoned with. So clap to that. As a first-generation college attendee and graduate, I know the importance of a great education. It is one of the reasons that the legacy of the education that Boston Latin Academy provides all of you is important to me. For my family, a good education was life-altering. And as the first child in that family, setting the precedent set my siblings up to do the same. I know we would not be where we are today without 2 very important groups of people, our family and our educators. For the past 6 years, you have been a part of this community and embraced faculty members as your family. They have supported you, nurtured you, learned who you are, and pushed you in hopes that you all are growing to be the persons that you are supposed to be. They have been your coaches, your advisors, your mentors, your advocates, and so much more. From the many conversations I've had with you all, I know the impact your teachers have had on you. While we are here today to acknowledge you, let's take a second to acknowledge them. As your biggest cheerleaders, your family and friends that you've invited to share this moment with you today have been present for 17 or 18 years. They have watched you grow fully into the young people you are today. Their belief in you will oftentimes be the thing that helps you get through the toughest of times, and they have taught you what it is like to be loved and to love. For many of you, their influence on you will continue to show itself in ways you did not expect to. And for all of you, this day is one of the days you've made them the most proud. Let's take a moment to wave to our family members and let them know just how much we love them and thank them for all they have done for us. Lastly, but certainly not least, I acknowledge you, the class of 2024. While I could drop names and tell stories of the many times we've shared, I prefer to acknowledge your greatness and the power you all have to impact the lives of others as you have done here at BLA. Graduation commemorates all of your hard work and dedication. It acknowledges the will and the power that you all have had to make it through school on Zoom, a pandemic, disruptions to your learning, and an ever-changing world. You have done all of this and carved new identities, traveled new roads, and represented our school well. Within the class of 2024, we have artists, storytellers, designers, dancers, steppers, orators, musicians, City League MVPs, city champions, debaters, Questbridge scholars, Posse scholars, future chefs, architects, Minds Matter Boston mentees, Harvard Crimson Academy alum, Stepping Stone scholars, over 500 AP tests taken, over 60 students, or 1/5 of our graduating class with a GPA over 4.0. Acceptances to Harvard, Howard, Yale, UMass, Johns Hopkins, University of Tampa, University of Miami, University of New Haven, Stony Brook University, McGill, and many more. These are the things we clap for. These are the stories we share about the class of 2024, how you have overcome all obstacles, how you have triumphed in the face of adversity, how you have done it with style and grace. If you have not heard it from me before, I am proud of each one of you for making it here. We all are, and for that, you deserve the biggest applause. The great author Audre Lorde once said, "It is not our differences that divide us, it is our inability to recognize, accept, and celebrate those differences." With a school that boasts diversity like ours, you have come into contact and shared spaces on many occasions with people from various walks of life with different lived experiences than your own. This is one of the most valuable superpowers in your life's journey. It is my hope that as you become change makers and future leaders, that you carry these perspectives in all that you do, that you work to uplift folks from all walks of life and acknowledge the greatness that exists in each person you come in contact with. You and the world will be better for it. As my time ends, I say my final goodbye to you for the year. I wish you the best in all your endeavors. Congratulations on this momentous occasion. Always remember that BLA is one of your homes, and we will always be family. Thank you.